Assalamualaikum, my name is Nabi Asnawi bin Jamaluddin and my metric number is 2022987667. And before I start my presentation, I have one pantun to give. It sounds like tutur kata sopan perkerti, seiring sepadan cantiknya rupa, sucikan harta, sucikan hati, zakat jangan dilupa. Okay, so for the introduction is, zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and every Muslim has to do it. Its goal is to purify our wealth and help people who are poor and in need. Muslims give some of their extra money or property to help achieve this duty. Zakat lowers property work to make more society more fair and give communities more power. By giving zakat, Muslims meet their religious duty and help make the world a more fair and caring environment. Okay, so it is the Sharia principle used in zakat. First, we have fard is eligible Muslim must pay the zakat and is essential to the Islam. Second is tahara, zakat purify material and spiritual prosperity. Third is we have tasarruf, is zakat distribute wealth to the needed, promoting the socio-economic justice and it promote resource equity. Next is niyah, is a vital Muslim should give a zakat to please Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and is in the spiritual growth and worship. Next is hisab. Islamic law calculates zakat based on income, asset and nisab. This is assured to fair and consistent zakat fulfillment. Next is mutakhid. Include the distributor, needed, debitor, collector and distributor of zakat, new Muslim and needed traveller. Zakat is given to those in the needed according to the Sharia. Lastly is waktu. Zakat must be paid on time. After one lunar year, Muslim must pay zakat and timely payment maintain charity support and duty.
There have two types of zakats. First, zakat al-mal. Zakat al-mal is collected and managed by state Islamic religious councils. Muslim individuals and business are required to pay 2.5% of their eligible wealth as zakat. The funds are used for welfare programs, education, healthcare and economic development. State zakat institutions oversee the collection, distribution and auditing of zakat. Guidelines from this institution should be followed to fulfill zakat al-mal obligation in Malaysia. Second, zakat al-fitr. In Malaysia, zakat al-fitr is a mandatory charity given by Muslim before Eid prayer. The amount is determined by the government or state Islamic councils based on staple food costs. It should be paid before Eid to state zakat institution or mosque. It helps the needy celebrate the festive season.
There are 6 conditions that require Muslim to pay zakat. Firstly, ownership. The requirement was designed as a zakat condition because all of person asset must given to one of the 8%, such as the needy or destitute who Allah has designed to receive zakat. Secondly, growth. A person asset can be categorized into two groups, those that bring in money and those that provide result from his own development as a result of those earning. For example, entrepreneurship. Thirdly, minimum quantity. This indicates that different wealth categories have different nisa and zakat rates. The minimum nisa is now 85 grams of gold. When a person well exceed the limit, they must give zakat at rate equal to 2.5% of their income. Fourthly, abundance above need is a person nisa which they must pay for the zakat will be determined by his wealth rate. This is because in general, most people do not employ asset group for their essential daily needs. Fifthly, solvency. Islamic law consider debt-free position when determining zakat obligation. Zakat requirements are eliminated or reduced when there is debt. The creditor or owner of debt is not allowed to make repeated zakat payment on the same asset. Lastly, lapse of a lunar year. If someone feel the need to pay zakat, they must do it within the time limit given to them, which is 1 lunar year starting when their wealth is or exceed the nisab threshold. When the nisab is satisfied, the zakat period begins and lasts for exactly 1 year. Next, we move to the importance of zakat. First and foremost, through zakat, we can develop a more pleasant and identical relationship between zakat producer and other people through zakat. This is because we support one another, especially those who depend on it for financial support to sustain their family and themselves. Next, when zakat is practiced, it means that Muslims have love, care, and sympathy for those who depend on it. For basic requirement, Muslims must share their joy with them as well, despite the fact that we are different from them in terms of luxury or prosperity, because all the blessings and everything we have in this life are temporary of Allah given us. Furthermore, zakat signifies a significant part of the solution to a difficulty, unemployment, and poverty. The existence of this zakat enables a small business to use their share to operate the intended business in line with their qualification and existing skill. Additionally, zakat can prevent us from using it for haram or doubtful purpose. Instead, the money will be utilized to support the family requirement for food and other necessity, which is good use of the money. Last but not least, zakat is a structure that contributes significantly to equitable and fair redistribution of society riches among the needy. Also, it can improve productivity and the way that socio-economic resources are allocated among different economic sectors.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Mamai Sarah binti Nordin. My number matric is 2021859036. Next, I will continue with comparison between zakat and tax. First is purpose. Zakat is a religious obligation in Islam. However, tax is a legal obligation in most countries. For payers, zakat is only paid by Muslims who meet certain criteria, such as having a certain amount of wealth, while tax is paid by all citizens or residents of a country, regardless of their religion. Third is rate. The rate of zakat is fixed by Islamic law, which is 2.5% of wealth, while tax rate is varies depending on the country, the type of income or asset that are being taxed. Next is collection. Zakat is typically collected by Islamic charities or governments, while tax is typically collected by government agencies. Lastly, distribution. Zakat distribute to asnaf, 8 types of legitimate Muslim beneficiaries. These categories include the poor, the needy, the working poor, those in debt, travelers, those who collect and distribute zakat, those who are new to Islam, and those who are fighting for the cause of Islam. However, tax distribute to the government expenditure and development. Overall, zakat and tax are two different types of financial obligations with different purposes, payers, rates, collections, and distribution method. However, they can both be used to promote social welfare and economic development.
Okay, this is how zakat improve the economy. First is we have poverty reduction. Zakat help the poor by providing financial support. Zakat promoting unity in society and economic stability by spreading resources from the wealthiest to the needy. Next, we have the stimulating the economy. Zakat promote the economy when the collecting and giving. Zakat receive use the money for the basic needs, education, starting the business, or improving existing one. Economic activity increase the job and local market and economic progress. Lastly, we have wealth circulations. Zakat encourages this with the extra wealth to donate to the needed, preventing holding and circulating resources. This allocation keep the money useful and prevent recessions.
I will explain about the case study. The Zakat Management Institution in Malaysia is a financial institution that is responsible for all the collection of Zakat Fitrah and Zakat Wealth. This institution is under the administration of the Islamic Religious Council in each state. It has several roles such as collecting and increasing collection of Zakat property and Zakat Fitrah, using Zakat Wealth to advance the Islamic community, spending zakat wealth through halal way to improve the economy of Muslim. Next one is strengthening a systematic way in zakat collection matters through computerized operation. Giving awareness to the community in issuing zakat and improve the quality of service and give assistance to Muslim paying zakat. So, do institutions in Malaysia take the opportunity to spread information and awareness about zakat on the internet? This study used zakat-related websites as a source of research data because it is closely related to the use of technology in zakat management in state zakat institutions, especially in an effort to attract more Muslims to pay zakat. This includes zakat collection methods, zakat distribution, zakat calculation, hal and nisab, zakat-related problems, and various other zakat-related information. We already know that all state zakat institutions in Malaysia have their respective web addresses. This gives a very clear picture that the zakat system in Malaysia began to be proactively disseminated through websites in addition to manual dissemination. In addition, almost all Islamic banking institutions offer zakat collection services to help state zakat institutions increase their zakat collection. For the university category, only 5 universities in Malaysia that include IPTA and IPTS are very active in delivering dakwah related to zakat. These 5 IPTS have zakat units or departments based on their university to provide zakat collection and distribution services to students and assistants. For the individual category, not many Muslims contribute towards spreading the awareness of paying zakat. Next, for the Islamic Religious Department category in Malaysia, only 3 institutions are very active in raising the awareness of the Muslim community in Malaysia to fulfill their obligation to pay zakat. They are Jauhar, Yapim, and Jakim. Various knowledge related to zakat is provided, such as fatwas related to types of zakat, zakat calculation, and many more. The absence of a single corporate zakat institution website in Malaysia in the list of 10 main websites related to zakat is regrettable. Although the world knows that Malaysia is an Islamic country that has the best Islamic banking and financial landscape in the world, when it comes to Islamic economics, especially zakat, it is still so far behind that there is not a single website from the state zakat institution or Islamic religious department in Malaysia listed in the list of top 10 websites. Hopefully, in the future, Malaysia can be in the list of 10 main websites that are related to zakat. The internet has created an amazing chance for the growth of zakat institution in Malaysia. Providing services via websites or other digital channels benefits both the asnaf and the zakat institution. The advent of e-zakat has substantially improved the performance of Malaysian zakat organisation, which may be monitored in a variety of ways. The most important aspect of online zakat or e-zakat is that it has increased people's participation in zakat, increased organizational transparency, integrity, accountability, and expanded the global network of zakat organisation throughout the region and all countries around the world. The implementation of e-zakat has a significant impact on the way a zakat institution operates and delivers services to its customers.
In summary, there is a need to review corporate entities involved in zakat ventures to establish a framework for modern zakat practice. Professional dedicates to efficiency and accountability play a crucial role in shaping a dynamic and contemporary zakat institution. Proper application of Sharia principle is essential for the success of zakat initiative. In non-Muslim jurisdiction, the Moscow institution can serve as an appropriate platform for the collection and distribution of zakat within the local community. Localizing zakat management through Moscow promotes fairness and proximity. Stricter conditions should be imposed to ensure the trustworthy management and qualification of recipients. Collaboration among zakat board, government, private agencies, and the community is vital to assist recipients in improving their education and standard of living.